It's no secret that spices and seasoning are an absolutely essential aspect of our recipe any day, anytime, and without them, our dishes will be left bland and lackluster, missing that extra boost of heat, sweetness, or depth of flavor. Spices are aromatic flavoring from seeds, fruits, bark, resins, and other plant parts which are used to season and preserve food. They are sold in dried form, but that doesn't mean spices last forever. Their strong flavors will be lost over time, especially if you expose them to light and air. Now, we need to know oftentimes that whatever we eat, the best thing we want to know is how does it benefit us? How does it benefit our health? Am I healthy enough to eat this? Just because garlic is a good spice and then it has this nice aroma in the food does not mean you should just ignore the fact that the health benefit is the most important part of whatever you're eating. So spices not only enhance the flavor, aroma, and color of food and beverages, but they can also protect from acute and chronic diseases. Spices and herbs possess antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, antimogenic, and glucose and also cholesterol lowering activities, as well as properties that affect cognition and mood. Spices and herbs such as cloves, rosemary, sage, oregano, and cinnamon are excellent sources of antioxidants with their high content of folic components. And the frequent consumption of spicy food is also linked to a lower risk of death and from cancer and ischemic heart and respiratory system diseases. Spices have been an integral part of human culture and cuisine for thousands of years. They not only add flavor and aroma to our food, but also they offer numerous health benefits. And on this episode today, we will also delve into the importance of spices and their positive impact on our health. So you stay tuned. We'll be right back after the short break. You're welcome to Lunch Global today. I am Chunk Anamel Joseph, and if you're just catching up with us today, we're basically going to be looking out for all the spices we've been using or we don't even know or we're scared of using, and what are their health benefits in our body, because it's very important for us to know every other thing that we consume every day. And how does it even come in? How do you make that? How do you use your garlic? How do you use your ginger? You know, different people have different ways of how they do their things. Basically, we cannot do the same thing all the time, but then how right are we doing it? It can be so confusing to decide what spices are best for your Nigerian food. Especially, you might even think we don't have many spices in Nigeria at all. But today, we have brought you some but few of the non-exhaustive list of spices available. If you know more, you can feel free to contribute your experience with herbs, spices, or condiments on all our social media platforms. So you carry us along. Let's know, what are your experience? Have you had any challenge? Maybe do you have allergy to cinnamon? How do you react to it? How do you make your cinnamon tea? Maybe you do yours differently that everyone will get to enjoy. That's your own special recipe. Well, you can share your experience with us and let's know how it has been working for you. So first on our list today is locust beans. And locust beans is called dawa dawa or dadawa, especially in the northern part of Nigeria. And these locust beans can be super sweet in food. You know, I like it, but it depends on how we all use it. A pungent smelling fermented salty condiment made from carob seeds and sold whole, dried or grounded powdered. Excellent for all manners of traditional soup and stew. Really good for creating bold flavors in Nigerian food as well. Iru, as it is called as well, or fermented locust beans, is a popular condiment in West African cooking, rich in protein and fat. It imparts a deep umami flavor for savory and sweet dishes. The complex flavor is somewhere in between chocolate, miso, and cheese. This ingredient goes by a variety of names depending on the region. But the Yoruba people of Nigeria call it Iru, and like I said it earlier, in the northern part of Nigeria, it's called the Dawa, and it has been used for centuries across West Africa for its delicious and healthy properties. And some people use it in porridge, okay, especially in the north, I always say that. They use it in porridge, depending on, okay, what part of the north. And there are some people use it, like some people from Plateau State, some people from Kaduna. I think I have experienced that. And some people now use it in their yam porridge, like I have somebody who had used it from, the person is from Benue, and they said they add it into their yam porridge, and that also tastes so nice. We use it in efo and other like dishes, lovely Nigerian dishes as well. So if you are scared, because a lot of people are like, no, I can't eat that, it doesn't smell nice, it doesn't taste nice, that's because you've not even tried it. But guess what? You have to try something. Just try what you've not tried before, and then you might try it and then find it like it's the super best that you ever have. So don't be left behind. Don't always sit down and wait for a gist up and about. You should also get that experience so you can share your experience with family, friends, and of course Chunk Animal Lunch Global. Now secondly, we'll be looking at ground dried crayfish. We all love that. We like crayfish in our rice, like especially, we call it village rice, or maybe I call it palm oil rice. You can add it to your rice, you can add it to your pasta. Some people add it to their noodles. Well, we all use it differently. Now, powdered dried crayfish is used to create a distinct traditional taste and flavor in soup and stews, and also rice, and also pastas, sold as whole dried crayfish or in ground powder form. Excellent for traditional soups such as egusi, ogbono, okra, used in any savory dish for a depth of flavor and taste. Dried crayfish contains essential vitamins and minerals. It helps to promote the overall body health. It provides a good amount of vitamin Bs, including vitamin B12 to the body. Crayfish generally contains high quantity and quality protein. Now, a 5-ounce serving of crayfish contains close to 25 grams of protein. They are low in fat and contain only trace amounts of carbohydrate. Crayfish are high in B vitamins, as mentioned earlier, and minerals such as calcium, magnesium, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. A 3-ounce serving of cooked crayfish contains 70 calories and 14 grams of protein. Yes. It's something that we don't even think, a lot of times we just see it just because, oh, I need the flavor, I need the taste, it tastes good. When it is very, very important for us to know the nutritional value of everything we're eating. Trust me, it is very important, and it helps you now know the number of calories you consume in a day and how you make your food is very important. And because calorie can just get so excessive, and then you're like wondering, okay, but I'm not eating too much, I'm eating less, I eat maybe once in a day, or I eat twice in a day. In fact, I skip one day, I do intermittent fasting. So why am I adding so much weight? Why am I growing fat? Why am I adding this much? Now, it is not because you are not eating, or maybe because you are just because you are eating once in a day does not mean that you cannot eat a higher calorie food. You need to just know the exact amount of calorie you need and how you consume them, and that will help you in maintaining your good health, good body, everything at all. Thirdly, we'll be looking at Paminga, which is a fragrance herb. Now, this particular spice, this particular herb, because this is like a herb, I like this one in particular, especially when you're boiling, maybe you're boiling your chicken, or you're boiling your beef, or even making your rice, your village rice, or your pasta. This particular herb taste, I like the fragrance, I like the aroma, I like the taste and everything about this. Now, a fragrance herb believed to have been introduced in Nigeria many years ago, also known as curry leaves, which we are more common with. It's sold fresh, used mainly to season meat and chicken before cooking or boiling. sometimes referred to as Negro pepper, used for its aromatic crisp flavor, has a slight bitter taste, so most must be used in moderation, used especially for making pepper soup and banga soup. And you can use this instead of your saint leaf when you're making your pepper soup. You can also use, in fact, I prefer this curry leaf because I feel it gives it a better taste than even using that saint leaf. I don't know. But me, this is my take. I feel that's super perfect because it just gives you what you are looking for. So if you've not tried it, you can find it anywhere in the stores, in the supermarket, in the market itself. Maybe you should give it a try. Try and boil your meat with it. You know, cooking, I say it all the time, cooking is creativity. Cooking is practice. Cooking is trying what you don't even know. You want to just try it and see the result. And if it's vegetable, we all know how to use vegetables. Sometimes when people buy things in the market and you don't know the vegetable, sometimes you take, that's what my mom does anyways. She'll just take a pinch of that vegetable and then maybe give it a bite and just know, okay, is it bitter? How does it taste? And that will help you know, okay, where do I suit this? Where will this particular vegetable work? So I think if you are passionate about what you eat and then you love to cook, or you want to love to cook, maybe you cook but you don't love to cook, you just want to cook because you're very hungry, or you just cook normal pasta, normal noodles, and then later you start complaining that, oh, you're eating the same food every day and you're tired. Trust me, you have to go outside the box so you get to know what suits you or what works for you better still. Moving on is garlic, because we all use garlic. Even though some people react to garlic, garlic is a younger brother to onions. I don't even know, but well, they are all in the onion family, and it is known for its strong, pungent flavor and believed to have medical properties. Sold in bulbs, cloves, or dried and powdered, blended with other ingredients to make soup and stew and marinades. Also used in traditional medicine. Garlic has been part of the kitchens for centuries. This herb has curative and medicinal properties because of its antibiotic, antibacterial, and antiseptic nature. The beneficial properties of garlic are because of a compound which is called allicin. It is rich in minerals like phosphorus, zinc, potassium, and magnesium. Vitamin C, K, folate, niacin, and thiamine also are found abundantly in garlic. And we all know that garlic in the medicine form, when you have flu, the first thing somebody would tell you, I'm having my throat, I feel like it's like I'm having sore throat, or I'm coughing, I'm having runny nose, and the next thing that will come to is, okay, maybe you should chew garlic and mix it probably with ginger and all of that. We know that garlic has, I'm making more emphasis on the medicinal value of it. Yes, some people react to it, some people don't like it, some people like it in a very, very low quantity. So once it gets much, it's like you don't find the food interesting. But garlic makes a food. I like it when there's garlic in the food, but I do not like garlic in my noodles at all. When there's garlic in noodles, I won't even try to eat it. But not because I don't like noodles or not because I don't like garlic, but because I feel it doesn't suit that's exactly what I want to eat. But in rice, in stew, in pepper soup, in any other thing else, like it works for me perfectly. So where does it work for you? Where it works for you, just try and make it work, because it has a lot of health benefit and you wouldn't want to miss it. These days, we have to make sure we stay healthy as much as we can. Now, moving on is ginger, which can be a combo of ginger, garlic, lemon, or lime. When you're having flu, they will always advise you. Even a child can just advise you and tell you, use ginger and garlic and lemon. Maybe boil it together and sip it. Trust me, the next day you're going to wake up very agile and healthy. Now, a fibrous Vedic culinary tuber has a very high nutritional profile and is used for its fiery taste, which is a little bit peppery, and of course for the flavor. Available in fresh or dried, powdered, ground form. Used in soups, stews, and marinades. Used to brew ginger tea or zobo. The spice has a slightly biting taste and is used usually dried and ground to flavor bread, sauces, curry dishes, confections, pickles, and ginger ales. And the fresh raisins, green ginger is used in cooking. Well, I love ginger, but in a way and manner, some people react to ginger. like me personally, I react to it, but that doesn't mean I don't eat it. Of course I do, because of the peppery taste that comes with it, or that it has. Sometimes for people who are ulcer patient, or people who are having like all those little bit of stomach, you know how ulcer does his thing. So you have to cut down on it, because it can be very harmful if you are that kind of person. If you are like a patient who's somebody who is battling with ulcer, then you have to cut down on ginger. You have to just take a small quantity. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat it at all. No, you can add it to your food, but make sure it's on a moderate quality quantity. You don't jam pack it just because you just want it to come. And maybe when you're making zobo, you have to just take it, or your kunu, or any other drink that you want to make, your orange juice, your watermelon juice, your pineapple juice. You can always use it in moderation. That's if you are someone who reacts to it. But trust me, you don't have to avoid it at all. Just use the right quantity. Then as time goes on, you know, it's already in there and it's doing its work. So you don't just cut down on it and just avoid it entirely, except for allergies. Because if you are allergic to something, sometimes it doesn't even come out, the taste doesn't come out, but the system, your body system is already aware that this particular food, or this particular spice, or this herb, it's not friendly with my system. And once it gets in there, well, it just works its way out of your system. But then we have to take everything we're taking in moderation, no matter how we like it, because, you know, too much of everything is bad, and that's just the fact. You always have a moderation to everything you're taking. You do portion control. Yes, it's not food, but then you should also do portion control even when adding your spices to your food. Next on the list is cloves. And cloves are dried flowered buds with a distinctive sweet smell and a strong pungent taste. They can be purchased as whole buds or ground as a powdered form. Can be used to bake and also used in soups, whether pepper soup, any other soup, miyan kuka, any soup at all that you want, and other savory meat dishes. Add flavor to pies, also add to suya spices. Cloves are versatile spice that adds flavor while also providing health benefits. They are high in antioxidants and may help regulate blood sugar, kill bacteria, and more. Now on the importance, we're going to be saying what are the health benefits, what are the importance, why do I even need the spices? I don't like spices, must I eat it? Is it by force? I don't like it, I don't enjoy it. Okay, why? Let me tell you why you need it today, because it is very important. And for you to keep your health on check, you need to know what are the properties that all these things have. How are they going to be beneficial to my health? Now, spices have antioxidant properties because many spices are rich in antioxidants, which help protect our body from free radicals and oxidative stress. These antioxidants can reduce inflammation and the risk of chronic diseases such as cancer, heart disease. And for the example of these antioxidants, their rich spices include turmeric, cinnamon, and cloves. You know, I talk about clove today. I know, yeah, we didn't talk about turmeric and cinnamon, but then you should know that the turmeric and cinnamon, of course, they are very, very important. They are good to the health. They are good to the body. And for cloves that we've spoken about now, you've heard about their antioxidant property. Then you should try it, because I know that some people can just take like sip of cloves. It helps cleanse the system, especially for women. I think it is very, very good for a woman to get to learn to eat all those things, because they are very, very good. They make your system active. They make you healthy, you know. So we should try and do that. Now, moving on is one thing we're going to also be looking out for is their anti-inflammatory effects. Now, inflammation is a natural immune response, but chronic inflammation can lead to various health issues. Some spices possess anti-inflammatory properties that can help regulate inflammation in the body. For instance, ginger and cinnamon have been shown to reduce inflammation makers in the bloodstream. So you can mix your ginger and your cinnamon and make your tea, make your ginger tea and then add cinnamon. But don't forget, everything has to be in moderation. Take the right quantity. Don't overdo it just because you just want to have the perfect body or the perfect system. There's nothing like that. Everything is gradually, one step at a time. If you take it today, you can take it tomorrow, you can take it next tomorrow, you can take it for a week. Now, you don't have to just take everything in just one day. So you have to look out for your health, because when you take too much, it still ends up affecting your health. It also helps in digestive support, because certain spices aid in digestion by stimulating the production of digestive enzymes and promoting the secretion of digestive juices. For instance, ginger helps relieve nausea, while cumin and fennel aids in digestion by increasing the production of gastric enzymes. Next is immune system boost, which is very important. You know, we always need our immune system to be very active. We need our immune system to be like powerful, because that's your engine. If anything happens to your immune system, if your immune is very low, before you know it, you know, sometimes you feel very active and your immune system is working. You feel it's working well because you are healthy. But trust me, once the system is low, when your immune system is low, it can just lead to so many things, and then the damage would end up in a bad news. Some spices have antimicrobial and antibacterial properties that can enhance the immune system ability to fight infections. For example, cinnamon and cloves have been found to possess antifungal and antiviral properties, while black pepper and garlic have antimicrobial effects. And you know, remember I told you, especially for ladies, some of us, yes, we love to maybe make cloves, boil it, or put it inside water, and then when you just pour it in your glass, like maybe just a sip, and then it helps wash your system. It cleanses the body, it cleanses the system, while leaving you healthy and of course active at all times. Because if you are not healthy, there's no how you're going to be active at all. Now, next is the blood sugar regulation. Spices like cinnamon and turmeric have been shown to improve blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity, making them beneficial for individuals with diabetes or those at risk of developing the condition. Have cardiovascular health. Certain spices such as garlic, cinnamon, and turmeric have been linked to a reduced risk of heart disease. They help lower blood pressure, improve cholesterol levels, and also reduce inflammation, all of which contributes to better cardiovascular health. Weight management as well. I know for turmeric, that one, I know for real. Just that I feel, you know, when sometimes just take them in moderation, that's all I can say. But for weight management, spices work magic. Some spices can help with weight management by reducing appetite and increasing satiety. For instance, the compound capsaicin found in chili pepper can boost metabolism and suppress appetite. Cinnamon has been shown to reduce hunger and cravings. And whatever can you do without your brain? Your brain needs to be very active, and guess what? It needs to be healthy. So spices also help in brain health. Spices like turmeric, rosemary, and sage have been linked to improve cognitive function and a reduced risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. They also contain compounds that help protect brain cells from oxidative stress and inflammation. And of course, our dental health, our teeth, that's what we used to eat. It's like if you don't have teeth, you know, it's always going to be difficult. You know, sometimes I'm just sitting, I'm like, oh, all these babies that don't have, they don't have teeth, even though their food is mostly solid. But then, how about our grandparents? You know, the age. The teeth are no longer there anymore. So how do they manage to eat? Well, it gets to stage, and while there are other people who always have dental issue with their teeth, like you have to go to the dental clinic every day. Now, you need to know that when you eat spices, it will help you. Just that you need to know which one works better for that concern. And those kind of spices, of course, that you can use, you know, you can use cloves and cinnamon because they have antibacterial and antifungal properties that help maintain oral health. They can reduce oral bacteria and prevent bad breath, gum diseases, and of course, tooth decay. Skin and hair health. Some spices are rich in antioxidant vitamins and minerals that contribute to your healthy skin and your hair as well. For instance, cinnamon and turmeric have anti-inflammatory properties that can help soothe skin condition like eczemas and a lot of other skin diseases. Additionally, spices like cumin and coriander are rich in essential oils and minerals that promote hair growth and nourish the scalp. So you need to understand that whatever you eat has value on your body or in your body. In conclusion, spices play a crucial role in our overall health and well-being. They offer a wide range of benefits, from boosting our immune system and promoting digestion to improving brain function and maintaining healthy skin and hair. Incorporating a variety of spices into our daily meals not only add flavor and aroma to our food, but also contribute to a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. So if you want to have a balanced lifestyle and a healthier life and healthier you and good body, good hair, good your immune system very active, then trust me, you need to inculcate that in your meals. And sometimes you can just make your turmeric tea and then add a little bit of ginger and just take it so you get to feel a little bit more healthy. Now we're going to put in a stop here today because time is not going to give us all the opportunities we want today. So I have to put a stop today. If you're just catching up with us today for the first time, trust me, this is the right place for you to learn so many things, especially about your kitchen and your general health. Thank you for joining me on Lunch Global today. I am still Chunk Annamel Joseph, and don't forget to share your experience with us when you've tried any, or maybe you've been doing it and it has been working for you. Help a friend, help a brother, help a sister. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a good week ahead.